Many of us use olive oil every day in our kitchens, but do we really know what's inside our bottles? I'm Emily Lycopolus, the olive oil critic. I'm an instructor at George Brown College and a level 2 olive oil sommelier, and I'm here today at Italy to share with you about my favorite ingredient, olive oil. I'm always asked, what is olive oil? The reality is olive oil is a fresh fruit juice. There is no difference between squishing an olive and an orange or an apple. They're all fresh fruit juices. Just because olive oil is stable at room temperature does not mean it's a condiment. How is olive oil actually created? When we look at a bottle at the grocery store, we always see first pressed, cold pressed on the label. But what does that even mean? It's not even pressed anymore. The olives go from the trees, they go into the mill, and they're crushed in a hammer mill, the pit and the flesh combined. And then the oil is coaxed out of the flesh. There are so many different types, varieties, cultivars of olive oil. If you think about a big, beautiful wine store, you can actually do that and more with olives. There's over 1,600 different documented cultivars of olives. Extra virgin means that the oil is perfect. It doesn't have any defects present in it, and it has a fruitiness intensity above 0. Where virgin oil has some defects present, but they're not a high intensity, lampante is actually not fit for human consumption. It's literally translated as lamp oil. So when I'm reading an olive oil bottle label, the first thing that I look for is the packaging. Is it in dark glass or is it in stainless steel? Olive oil is a sponge and it will absorb whatever it's in contact with. So I want to make sure it's in a non-reactive bottle. From there, I always look on the back for a harvest date. We know that olive oil is a fresh fruit juice, so we want to know when it was created, when was it harvested. The best before date on a bottle is always based on the bottling date, not based on the harvest date. So we want to know when our oil was made. Where you should store your olive oil is away from the back of the fridge and away from the back of the stove. You want to make sure that it's happy in a cool, dark cupboard away from any heat or light sources. Olive oil doesn't last as long as you'd expect. It only lasts about 12 to 18 months from harvest. Olive oil is incredibly versatile. It's the only liquid fat that I use in my kitchen. You can use it in so many things well beyond salad dressing, in pastas, in baking, grilled vegetables, pasta sauces, in the actual pasta dough. You can use it in so many things, even drizzled over focaccia. In January, George Brown College is launching Canada's first olive oil micro-credential program. I've spent almost a year developing the curriculum. It goes into the history of olive oil all the way through to how to pair and cook with it. You'll learn how to pick out the right bottle, what's inside the bottle, and how to use it at home every day. So let's head to the kitchen and start experimenting with our olive oil. The method of strapaggio is ridiculously sexy. We're spraying oil through our mouth and it makes the most delightful sounds.